Hello, welcome to day 19 in our 20 days of daily loads of benefits. And our topic for today is strategy. Strategy simply means be calculative. To be strategic means to be calculative. It means to sit down and count your costs. It means to sit down and check the possible way. It means to sit down and ask yourself questions. That's what it means to be strategic. You're asking yourself questions on how, say, to branch out. You're asking yourself questions on the next step to take. You're asking yourself questions on the advantages and disadvantages of what you want to do. You're asking yourself how to strategically position, that business or yourself to make massive progress in the remaining part of the year. We need to be strategic. We need to think. One of the ways to show that we're strategic is to think. Think about possible ways to do that thing better than what you're already doing. Think about, have this foresight concerning yourself, concerning your children, concerning your where you currently are, and then think on the next way, on the next thing to do. Yes, he said, who is this person that wants to build and doesn't first sit down to count his costs to see if he has enough materials to do it, to complete the building? Most of us do not count our costs as believers or as business people. We do not count our costs, especially when the ideas or the suggestions are coming from people that we respect. It doesn't matter who is bringing an idea to you, whether an investment idea, a business idea, or something. It doesn't matter who is bringing it to you. You always want to count your costs. You always want to think beyond what people are telling you. You always want to sit down and be reflective and check it out first before you venture into it. I've made lots of mistakes, especially in investments that it took the grace of God to take me out, to bring me out. So you want to avoid waste, you want to avoid crime, you need to be strategic. Someone is coming to give you an idea. It might be your spiritual head, it might be somebody you respect so much, but you don't respect people at the expense of your well-being, at the expense of your values, at the expense of your reputation. So they are bringing something to you, you want to check and be really sure. They're telling you all the good sides. You want to check and be strategic enough to think about what are the pros and the cons of this thing. You want to take calculated risk. You don't just want to jump in on everything. Paul wanted to preach to in a certain place. God said he should hold on. It wasn't time yet. Is preaching bad? No, preaching is good, but there is that timing. There's that strategy in the realm of the spirit. You want to branch out. You want to do this. You want to do good things, but you're not getting a green light in your spirit. Then hold on. Be strategic. There's a time to launch out. There's a time to take the step. I've talked about take action. There's a time to take action as a result of strategy. See how the wall of Jericho fell down flat. How? Strategy. We serve an extraordinary strategist. He said, while the people were praising, the Lord set ambushment. Strategy. This wall of Jericho will fall, but you have to go around it go around it so times. Blow the trumpet so how many times? Go around. Strategy. Check first. Check first. Sit down and count the cost of what that thing you want to do. Sit down and think properly. Think the long term. Think the short term. Think the effect. Think the advantages. Think the disadvantages. Count your costs. Be strategic. Look at the mother of Moses. When they said all the firstborn should die, I'm sure if she wasn't strategic, she would have just given her son to be killed. But she was a strategic thinker. She was a strategic person. It's in fact a strategist. She had to think of possible way to save the life of her son. Say no. I bought this child in my womb. I carried this child for so long. So how come? How would I just allow the child to be killed? Despite the pain, the labor pains, she was being strategic. She kept quiet and went through it. Baby was born. How come they did not hear the cry? They said strategy. She had to look for ways to get that thing done. It got to a point where the pressure was too high. She had to move to the next level. All right, what do I do? She thought to herself, I have to do this and do that. Oh yeah, let's fix the basket. Take the basket to the river. Put it by the side. Put it by the river, and then you stay back and watch. Pharaoh's daughter would definitely come to bat. As she comes, she will definitely look for help. And because they have thought about it and strategically positioned themselves, everything just fell in place. Are you strategizing, or you're just doing everything, you're just launching out without thinking? You need to sit down and plan. Yes, another word for to be strategic is to be a planner. Sit down and plan. Check out first what it will cost. Think through that thing. No matter who is selling it to you, think through it. Be strategic. Yes, you might be watching now. It's not just about business. Maybe as a single, you're not yet married, and you know the kind of man that you want to marry. You can strategically position yourself in a place where those kind of men are found. You can strategically position yourself. Okay, you want your business is small, but you're looking at doing big things. You want to strategically attend some conferences, some seminars where the caliber of people that you want to mingle with are. Before you know, there's a rub off. Before you know, something just happens. Be strategic, be calculative, check out something, check out the next step to take. You can't just do anything anyhow. Be strategic. Think about it. Think through it. Think with it. Ah, check it out. Check it out first before you do it. And as you do, you position that business. You position yourself. You position that those children. You see, it's not every school that our children should even attend. Because we are raising kings, we are raising queens. There is not every kind of school they should attend. You strategically choose a school that your child would attend. You strategically, position yourself for the next big thing. Let's be strategic. That's one way to make massive progress in the remaining part of the year. Thank you. Tomorrow is our day 20. You can't afford to miss it. Share this link with your friends and family. Subscribe if you haven't already done. And then tomorrow, bring all your family people to this meeting. God bless you and bye.